Where's my circle gonna be here, Oliver? You get the flat way?
Anywhere you want.
Anywhere you could land right here. We could put big wheels on the planes. Wow. Oh man.
Mood music.
Wow. Now that's some Gorham's polish on those props, Bill. Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
It's over to hooks all the time.
Yeah, I took this is an SND1. There are very few of them around. They were originally built for the Republic of China as a light tactical bomber. They were never used for that in the United States. This one was used as a gunnery trainer for the Navy. And there's a Norden bomb sight. It worked for years until the rate motor gave out. I'm trying to find a rate motor for a 43 Norden and getting it.
I'll probably find one always.
I'll look in my toolbox.
Sure.
Okay. Ryan?
Here, let me get it, show him how to crawl up there.
Oh, the thing's got machine guns. Ha ha!
Yeah,
Look at the guns.
It had
Whoa!
It had two guns and a turret. Now we modernized the inside of it. It's
Go with Raven.
It's an old man's playpen on the inside. But
There's a Falco in the back.
Guns and it used to have a tunnel.
That's an Italian plane, by the way.
Is it? The belly.
Very fast.
We took that out.
Very fast. That's one of the ones Zambelli likes.
It was a great big hole, and we've owned this airplane since 1980, so I had.
What a find, huh? You believe this?
Yeah, pretty small.
What a...
Hey, Wendy, he's going to get up in the gun turret. Would you?
Oh, I'm definitely, yeah.
No, but Ryan's going to get there and get a picture from the outside.
Okay. Oh, is that shiny? How you doing? Yeah, Bob Zambelli, I'm already jealous. I know, I'll get Bob his copy of the DVDs. He'll be dying. Whoa, man. We're gonna get a picture up by the bomb site here. What a great treat, part of our visit. Now what's gonna happen here? He's gonna crawl up into the bomb site somehow. Smile, cause I'm running out of battery, baby.
Those seats are out of a King Air 90.
Don't drop any bombs on Grandpa here. Oh, that's fabulous. That is unbelievable.
Flew into a field down near Arlington, and he was rated here to see. Yeah. In a King Air 90.
Now he flies this all the time, right?
Oh, yeah. He comes over to Hooks Airport.
Wow.
And we get together when he comes to Hooks. You know, I go over.
Boy, this is meticulous.
We shoot
That's
the breeze.
unbelievable. Look at it. Just meticulous. Like Concours stuff.
Oh, yeah. Now, his partner in this airplane is back here. His name's Bill Russell. And this airplane back here,
The Falco?
the Falco.
Is that an Italian plane or am I missing?
No, it's designed in
Italy.
but it's a wooden airplane.
Wow.
It's all wood. Now he had a wooden airplane with a metal prop. My airplane's a metal airplane with a wood
Okay,
prop.
right.
But Bill Russell, now if you look at his N number, it's M70WR, William Russell. Okay? And he owns a Ford dealership here in town. Well, mine is N60WR for William Rutherford. The 70, he was 70 years old when he finished this airplane. I was 60 when I finished mine. So that's the 1670s came from.
That's cool. Look at the scoop on the nose. Look at that, Les.
Yeah.
Check that out. That's a slick looking plane.
And oddly enough,
That'd make a nice model too.
enough, we fly about the same speed.
What did these fly at?
This is about 170 knots. Mine's about 160 knots. But he's got 200 horsepower, and I got 160, and he's got a constant speed prop and I have a wood prop.
Okay.
But his canopy is very draggy. It's very big because it's so big.
But it's obviously made so it's comfortable and you can see.
It's a
and
wonderful airplane.
well, your plane's real comfortable. There's plenty of room for.
You got retractable gear.
Okay, it's a retract thing.
Yeah.
This, tell you, this is an unbelievable day.
Did you enjoy this? I screwed it up. I didn't screw it up.
Hey, look at the finish on that. Whoa.
You know, Wendy, what I'm studying here are, you build a semi-scale and you think about what you're going to do for inclines. Well, guess what? There ain't
No inclines.
You got one hatch back there again for your control horn.
Look at the cockpit. Look at the seats. It's like a fancy sports car inside. Look at the seats in here.
Yep. And a jump seat in the back.
I can't wait till Zambelli gets in his house and we'll go down and visit him.
Look at the wood trim.
Yeah, oh look at the whole workmanship of the whole thing.
Guy owns a Ford dealership.
He's a Ford dealer owner, yeah. Falco.
Got all your models back there.
We're in some. Boy, you could put some models in here and fly.
Oh yeah, but you know it's about 50 gallons an hour with those two engines. What you
This is a gas hog, huh?
Yeah, take a hey, 450. Going up.
No, I don't want to crawl in there. I'm gonna want to buy one. I want to sell my rental property or something. This is great, Bill. It really is cool. Now, what is this? This is a 50 gallon an hour guy,
Yeah, it's about
roughly.
I have to check it, but
There's a V-tail guy here. Is this some cool place or?
I said, Hooks Tower, Mr. Rim, how do you hear? Silence. Then
What a day, what a day. So now we know what the Half Goose Squadron is.
I said, you're clearing people to land on the damn runway, and there's two airplanes sitting there waiting. Two, not one, two. Gee, I'm so sorry. I said, anyway, they retired. It's gone.
Well, you know, this it's not a ground air.
No, I know.
It don't like landing on the concrete, and it don't like taxiing on the concrete.
Fly.
It sure is nice on grass.
Express my thanks for your time.
Well, I enjoyed it very much. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the company.
You've spread the word of God, as I'm prone to say.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it.
Congratulations. Enjoy these wonderful planes.
No, thank you.
Thank you so
Many
much.
years.
Thank you for your passion. Otherwise, these things wouldn't stay around.
That's right.
Hey,
That's right, Rick.
thank you. You'll live on Windy Videos forever. And these videos are going to outlive me, baby. Especially if Bill Rutherford had something to do with it. They'll live on forever.
Myself, I appreciate your time. Until I've let this thing go in for months and months.
Come on, take it out. What are you talking about? Takes 2 minutes to take it out. There's a little bit of workmanship in there, a little bit of craftsmanship.
Beautiful. It's control line.
It's all balsa wood. Yeah, all balsa wood.
We're all control line. We've all flown RC, but we went back to control line.
You know, at first I thought it was a Stuka, but it isn't. What is it?
It's a Stuka.
It is a Stuka.
It's a Stuka, but a Stuka wing does not lend itself well to precision
Oh,
aerobatic.
okay.
We got one on the drawing board.
We got one on the drawing board.
Okay.
It's a good thing we're not working for Herman Goering, or we'd all be in a death camp by now, the way it's going, too.
And this is Wendy's.
See, you'd hire us, wouldn't you?
You bet.
Would you hire me to do some paint work for you?
I'll guarantee you.
It's all balsa wood.
And
The wing's carbon.
Richard makes the engines, bar stock engines, no castings.
Man.
My thing is the paint.
And Ryan,
And this guy is the designer, the guy with the blue shirt.
Right.
Wes is
How do you
too.
do this lining?
ink. It's an ink pen under clear.
Okay.
And it's all dope. It's all butyrate dope. Except for a little spot up on the nose that's...
This is what the Spitfires used to shoot down.
Yeah,
Not
they
enough.
But we're going to make them. We're going to make them the way
Al has it.
Abe has them connected on his.
The 1/8 wire link, and then inside the flap where it's split,
It's
you
going to.
put a slotted box. So when they move on you know, in different planes. Close a slotted box.
Well, if I knew this, Bill, I would have brought a
Lateral
Spitfire
diversion
too.
of the
Just
control.
put, I would have figured out how to get it in there.
That's the same way the flaps on a Spitfire are if you look at it.
They go like
Right,
that. Exactly.
But see, these, because it's a reverse, the flaps work in reverse of the elevator, they give you the lift that you need in the direction that you need it. They have to be split, and they never do come together at the top or the bottom.
As they go down, they go apart, and as they come up, they come together.
So you got to split a loop.
It's a carbon fiber.
This is a carbon fiber
Oops, sorry.
Pipe.
that Windy makes. And of course it has a carbon fiber fuel tank.
And the single cylinder motor has a header that comes out, an aluminum header, and there's a
Rich
coupling
makes
here.
engines.
Back to the pipe.
Unbelievable.
A lot of fun.
And the engines,
They're made by two-stroke.
Two-stroke.
Bar stock crankcase.
Crankcase.
I guess the metallurgy is what makes it so successful. It's an aluminum sleeve,
No
an
castings.
aluminum piston, and they chrome the aluminum sleeve, and then it's honed at the top to have a pinch. There's no piston ring. At the top of the sleeve, you have a little bit of pinch, and that's where the compression comes from. And they're very, very powerful.
Bullet holes in my pickup.
You want to tell us the bullet hole story?
Look at you. You're huge.
Man, you're gaining weight, boy.
Hey, look at this. If you really want to hear the bullet hole story, you're going to have to video the hood of my pickup.
There you go.
And Dale, have you heard this, the true story?
We want to find. Oh, look at the barbecues going out here. He shot his truck. Come on, John.
Story I've ever heard in my life. Listen to this.
Several people have told us this story. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Oh,
Okay.
hell, my pickup isn't here.
Oh no! You phony! Did you really shoot your truck?
Yes, I did. It was a quick draw contest, and he drew first. No, do you really want to hear this, Dale? I think I better go.
Should we wait to go by the field so we can put our finger in the bullet hole and go?
Why don't we do this when we've actually got the pickup and you can see it? Because I've never repaired it.
You know, Les is a gun guy. You know, he gives gun lessons. He's a shotgun. What do you call it? Skeet shooter.
Skeet shooter, well.
He's a world champion and all that kind of stuff.
Well, this is rifle. He wouldn't know damn thing.
Oh, well, he wouldn't know that. He's bow and arrow to him. He says, you guys that shoot little guns, real men shoot shotguns. So we don't get to see the bullet hole here. Oh, man.
Today, but it is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's in Houston?
It's in Houston.
Yeah, it was following me around over by the Spitfire.
I don't have to wait for your call.
Whoa, easy, baby.
Whoa,
Oh, that's nice.
That's how I make money.
That's nice.
I imagine.
Turn the lights on here. Woo!
Let me get back to my farm.
Critical RV6.
Need some help out
Nice. You didn't fly it yet?
No, it's not done.
What's wrong? What needs to be done?
Well, if you look at the controls, you see they're not set up yet.
You didn't set the controls up yet?
No.
Looks nice, Bill.
And I haven't done the bat decals for the tail.
You got to do Batman here.
And I don't think that's flyable.
Did you pay
Now, does it take apart? The tail comes off? Take apart?
Oh, this is nice.
It's got your wing in it.
Miss Ashley wing?
Yeah.
It'll fly good.
And tail and all that.
It'll fly fine. Let's bring it out tomorrow.
Well, I haven't got time to get it ready.
It looks every bit as nice as it does in a picture I have in my shop.
See, I haven't got, the hinges aren't glued on either.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll tape it up anyway, so what's the difference?
That's
Really nice. Doesn't that look cool? When I saw the pictures he sent me, I said, all right. Now, what do you got, a Sato 72 in there?
Yeah, that's just for looks. That's what I want the 76 from Richard from. Now, I got my MA number on there, right? I was out with my airplane at the airport. We're taking pictures of this. And one of the guys came up and he said, you know, they got to find something, right? He said, well, hey, you got that number. That's not on the real airplane.
What is it, a scale model contest? The canopy's real nice. You must be buying some of those windy videos.
Yeah, well, that's all you're taking off.
Yeah, you're a cool
So
guy.
I went and I put this on my I put this on my RV. It's got my AMA number on mine,
Oh, what a sissy.
but I put it up with
Okay,
stick
we
on.
have, where's the pencil? I gotta take orders here. I gotta make myself useful. Where's the pencil?
It's very cool. Where's the rudder for the, Now you guys are going to design up a rudder? Boy, that is ugly. You're right. You better pay less. Boy, that's ultra ugly. Like Ultra Hobby Products ugly? That is
After
bad.
today, he's better
Sir,
just
how would
be-
you like your steak?
You better employ less here.
Excuse me, sir.
No, I won't
Would you
be.
like your
I won't,
steak?
I'm sick. I won't be eating.
Okay, here's
No,
You
no.
know
ice
why-
cream, no
you
steak.
know why
Ice
I
cream,
knew
no
it was
steak.
ugly?
What's that?
You know how I knew it was really ugly?
I told you.
Brian said, "Oh,
Brian,
that's kind of ugly."
Brian, would you fly a plane with that rudder? Come on.
I'm not.
I mean, ugly is in the eye of the beholder, but this is off the chart ugly.
Okay. Excuse me.
Here's what I say. There's a block of foam. Rudder, block of foam. With no difference. All right, so Les is going to design up a rudder after we eat?
Yeah.
Good, that's a good choice. Les is the man for the job. We were just watching your flybys on the
Oh, I'd like to see that.
videos are available. $14.95. $5 shipping.
Cheap bastard. I risk my life.
Risk your life.
I risk my life.
What about us on the field? Those parts would have been flying all over the place.
And his pilot license.
Well, that's not important. Oh, this came out nice.
How much more do you think I gotta go? How's the weight?
How much does it weigh? This isn't turned into one of those Rutherford disasters, is it?
Do I need to discuss that with you? I need some consultation.
Boy, you do.
Right now, it's where it is right now, everything on it, it weighs 55 and a half.
What do you mean with everything on it?
Engine, tank, wheel, spinner,
Oh, that's way too heavy.
hinges.
Way too heavy. You're 4 or 5 ounces over. You got to allow 10 for the paint.
Well, yeah, but the finish is on the wing already.
Yeah, but you always wind up killing it with the clear. I know that.
Well, I think.
You're not going to use that automotive. That
No, it's all go. I'll go.
okay? Then you got a fair chance of getting it right. No, it's nice and smooth and everything, but how much does this weigh right here? Here's the number. Here's the magic number. Wait, magic number. Airplane is in silver. Flaps, elevators, all the hinges. No landing gear, but the cowling's in place. 31 ounces. That's the magic. Anything over 31 is.
It's more than that. Not a,
Where's the scale?
I could probably one more silver and another sand out of the ring, and it's ready. Do you agree?
Here's the bottom line. The way it is now, it's an ounce heavier than the Testarossa was. So if Testarossa came out 62 ounces, this is now 63. You got, and you're going to put more paint on than I did.
Well, I looked at it this.
So,
It would be.
and this plane is supposed to weigh 62 ounces, but an impact pulls are 62. This is not a 70-ounce plane. You make this 70, it's a dog.
Here's the thing. I said, okay, to do it the way this paint job, I got 2 coats of base yellow to get it on. Then I need a coat of clear on top of that. Then it's 2 coats of pearl. Then a clear on top of that. Then the trim. I looked at 5. I said, it'll kill the airplane.
You'll turn it into a Harley.
It'll kill it.
Yeah, really.
So
Go with a normal paint job. This is a nice paint job. What's wrong with this? That's fun. I like the color even.
that's Miss Ashley red.
Get a color that covers well.
Black.
No, red. I mean, white and yellow are the two that don't cover real well.
Yeah.
Skip those two and go for the rest.
You know what? Cream color. Beige.
Cream is good.
It colors really well.
Yeah. No, it looks good, Bill, but I'd lose the rudder. The rudder'd be, I'll leave that. Les will design something cool. I'd make it a twin rudder plane before I'd use that rudder.
Maybe we just took some length off the rudder.
Now Les will take care of it. Look at the rudders he made for Richard's plane. They look nice.
Yeah,
He did the Testarossa. How much nicer than that?
Yeah, that looks good.
That's a nice shape. Even if you take the Testarossa rudder and put it on,
That's probably what he...
$10, I'll let you have it.
All right. Pretty much good.
These are, oh, they're real good, yeah. I'm not eating anything. I'm not eating anything tonight.
Who put the money in there?
I don't know. Where's money?
You see that?
Not my money. There's no money in there.
Must have been Bill.
These are free steaks. Why would somebody put money in here?
Are you Linda in there?
In there? No.
Who did this?
Did you come down?
Look at this.
Probably just thought
It wasn't me.
fires. Just those are fake. Those not real.
Probably fake money.
That's really insulting.
It is. It is.
You can eat a steak or have $20.
If I find whose they are, I'm grilling them.
Now that does look good. Now you're talking about a Jersey barbecue. Nah, you don't do that.
You sear these things through and through first to get it sealed and then do the inside or something. How's this?
Usually, now the way I like steak, now what Al likes, he likes it sitting over to the side.
Now, unfortunately, on our video this year we have Bill's flyby, but we don't have any close-ups of a real plane, so we'll have to live with that.
That's the way I like it. And he likes it. If it doesn't move, eat it. So,
We only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
okay. So some people get two.
Now, come on, let's see this. Don't start fine-tuning this. Let me see this impact rudder. Paul Walker's gonna roll over in his grave when he sees this.
We got too much length and not enough.
He changed the subject.
Boy, if Paul Walker sees this video, you're in trouble.
We never did hear the story.
Well,
Oh my
I will
God!
tell the story.
Looks like a JD Falcon now.
Let this get over with.
Does it really?
This has got to get
Make it like a Testarossa. Give him a Testarossa rudder. In fact, let's put strakes. Let's put strakes on it. Give me the razor blade.
You know, let's shoot.
What does he shoot?
John shoots too. We heard this. He shot his car.
Yeah. Well, that's what we wanted to
He
hear.
bought a brand new pickup and used it for target practice.
That's what we wanted to
I
hear.
need to back away from this
But
masking tape.
When I made my
Eyeballs.
Oh yeah, we can read the whites of your eyes, man.
What was that? I said, this is gonna be fun.
When I send the picture of that to this guy with the Spitfire, he's gonna say, "And I talk to these morons." Now, if he did that with the Spitfire, I would be impressed. That would be.
But if you don't mind, I'd like to hear the story about the...
Oh no, we're gonna have it on video, and you'll have your copy of the video because you'll want to play it over and over again. I just heard it in real life.
I missed it.
If he hadn't...
Oh, you got it on there already?
I got it on there already.
If he hadn't broken that bracket, we were gonna make a pass, and I was gonna wait, he's gonna be able to win.
Oh, like the Blue Angels
Now
here,
we'll
huh?
be able to do it. But they broke the bracket, so that kind of...
I would have just liked to hear it run, start it up, and
Well, we had a camera point set up to go up and do. I thought, you know, you get all these RV pictures in the magazine, this and that. I thought, well, how does that go? RV Spitfire. That's class.
Nah, if I knew, you know what? If I knew he was gonna have that, I would have found some way to put a Spitfire in a car. Put the right down in the shop. Nah, you got too much stuff in the car now anyway. Too many ARFs all over the field. Too many Bearcats.
John, don't go away.
You need to get...
Too many guys shooting that car.
Oops.
Yeah, he's making Paul Walker want to commit suicide over here. Paul's ready to pull the plug.
Flip in his grave.
Yeah.
You don't get annoyed as Big Al.
Oh no, not near.
Now, supposing somebody was building a critical impact, they said, let's make this a twin rudder ballerina or something. Go. Let's put pontoons on.
Yeah, Al didn't.
Well, Big Al doesn't like that at all.
The only thing Al did like, and speaking of the devil.
Speaking of, they just talk about him and he walks right in.
I didn't do it.
What else?
Tell us what you'd do if a guy made a critical mass and turned it into a twin rudder ballerina. How would you feel about it?
What Al told me was, he said,
More power to them.
More rudders to the...
He said, why can't you build it like I designed it?
Because it doesn't fly
You're
with it
kidding,
there.
right? And he said, I'm not kidding. Right, Big Al? Well,
Let's have some real Al Raby stories. The kind I hear when I'm on the way to the Nats from other people.
no, I might need a favor from you.
A bail bond.
No.
Okay, guys.
I have to admit, it is kind of a pet peeve of mine when people start improving my airplane.
Yes.
Pet peeve.
Pet peeve.
God.
Particularly when I think their improvements really suck.
Yeah, you know what? If a guy buys a picture of the Mona Lisa and puts a mustache on her, I mean, it's not really an improvement, is
But
it?
if it's his picture.
Oh yeah, it's his Spitfire. That's right.
You missed a good.
Are we ready to eat?
You missed, other than getting lost.
Is Paul Walker invited to this dinner?
Hey, guys.
You,
Come on in, fix your salad, sit down.
you missed a good one, Big
A
Al.
couple other things are cooking, they'll be put on the table.
No.
Oh, yeah.
There, it's over my head.
No, it's way over your head. That's a high-class handle.
It's pretty.
Bill, that's what professionals use.
Yeah.
Preferred by more Ferrari owners than all others combined.
You know, the old
Just
saying,
remember-
don't try this at home. You need
Yep.
to put that down.
Don't try this Enzo thing at home.
Just remember, hookers are professionals.
Yes. Let's see the rudder.
You
Les.
talking about fishermen?
Let's see what Les came up. That's good. I like that.
Bill?
Paul Walker will probably have a heart attack when he sees it.
Trivial Pursuit.
Trivial Pursuit. Call Brett. Get a picture of that on Stuka Stunt so Brett Buck can have a heart attack.
You'll be all right.
I'll ask Brett Buck. He's a master designer.
Kid, when you paint in your canopy,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't make it all boxy like that other thing you did. That was boxy.
Which one?
The RV, you made it too boxy. The real RV isn't a box like that.
Yeah, it is.
It does? It's square?
Yeah.
I thought it was, I'm thinking of the Falco.
Ooh.
Ooh, that hurts. You got it.
That was shot to the
And it's
heart.
gonna look like the Testarossa with that cool curve in the back. Ooh.
Well, I'm gonna make it look like a Testarossa. When I get home, I'm gonna take some number 9 spaghetti and put it down.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. You didn't see the other side. We already inked in where the strakes go.
when you cut this, you're going from this point and a straight line down to there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at this. The blind leading the blind.
Much better.
You gotta have the gap.
It is better.
Yeah, it's better with the gap.
What the hell side you on? Jeez.
I'm on the side of the gap.
Yeah, an old Oldsmobile. Look at that. Anyway, it's off to Scobie. Friday morning. Doesn't look like it's going to be that nice of a day. The wind's already blowing pretty good. But who cares? We've been to the Spitfire heaven. Boy, it was some show yesterday. And Al may even have his electric starter today. He's fighting a battle to get his electric starter. I can't tell for the 50. It's in a Rocket 88. Pretty cool. Every morning when we come up into this gas station and get our water for the day and our ice, these guys, look at these birds. Pretty wild looking birds here. Pretty cool. And they're everywhere. They're all over the place here. Very cool. We saw some big buzzards up in a tree. Pretty neat stuff. But it does look like the breeze is already coming up today. Well, we'll see.
Need to get a picture of 2 red airplanes close up.
And 2 good looking guys.
Oh, hey.
Who else can I get?
All right.
That is as stable. That is as high.
Somebody give this man an enema.
Somebody give him a hernia belt.
Somebody give him an enema.
I think I pulled something.
Something small?
Yeah, well, it's insignificant, I'll admit.
Is that spinner gonna come flying off and hit me in the head till I'm taking pictures?
You're a hoot, pal. You're a hoot.
You never know when that spinner could come flying off and hit somebody like a flower pot from heaven.
Oh, take my word for it, it's out of this. Never do it. That's what it's called.
This is going to be Thursday. Richard's going to have the first flight. I'll have the second flight. We'll just record and whatever we get after that. After making changes to the ARF, and we're going to shoot some from the tripod, and then I'm going to move it around, try to get it zeroed in. This is going to be Thursday. Richard's going to have the first flight. I'll have the second flight. We'll just record and whatever we get after that. After making changes to the ARF, and we're going to shoot some from the tripod, and then I'm going to move it around, try to get it zeroed in.
Friday in Houston. Last day before everyone shows up. And we got a little bit of a breeze and looks like it's going to be a windy weekend. Wendy's kind of honing it in here. We've changed props and venturis and trying to get it toned down. Had a little too much power for Houston with my props. And I think part of the problem is the airplane's too light to absorb the power. So my airplane's 10 ounces heavier and the prop has the right amount of drive to haul 10 extra ounces. And on his airplane it's just a little bit peppy driving up. Gets a little bit quick in places. So he can run a whole lot less power, and we probably ought to drop his venturi size down. And we're going to dub that the windy third corner, because that is one awesome corner that not many airplanes can do. And he's enjoying showing you that it will do it, as well as repetitious hourglasses. So, Wendy, I think what we've got is you've built airplanes capable of doing it, and you've built them light enough. You've had the system, you've had good trim, and you just had the final piece of the puzzle was a big enough prop and enough horsepower and enough torque that the airplane doesn't even know it's straight overhead, and it just treats that corner like it's a triangle corner down below. Look for good things for this airplane tonight.
Yeah, Richard's doing some testing with the handle and the trim changes we made the other day with the tape. Not sure he likes it, but of course it's all personal choice. ARP! It's getting breezier and breezier, as in it may get unflyable soon, but we don't want to risk any models, that's for sure. But the people are starting to trickle in. Frank Williams is here, among others. And we want to go over and see his little ARP. He's got the little one. So it may be that. And tomorrow, sadly enough, Saturday, they're predicting very high winds, so we'll just have to play it by ear. Whatever comes our way. We have had 4 great days of flying. And every day had flights. So whatever happens now is all gravy, gravy. if it's shit all day. Don't leave it running.
Why not?
Oh, okay.
I was just going.
I don't want to see my feet for 15 minutes. I'll have to edit it out.
You're gonna only see it for like 3 minutes.
It takes a while. It isn't like it's one.
Focus that. Well, the sun's out on this flight, so maybe you ought to get a little better look at it. The motor kicked in. Maybe we lost one of our tailpipes or something? Well, no, now it's come back down.
Enzo Ferrari just went to the Ferrari dealership and bought a true Ferrari handle for his ARF. This handle is literally worth more than the ARF, but
Enzo
and has a better finish.
and Hardy, hell of a driver.
Enzo just rolled over in his grave. Now let's see if it makes any difference.
Not a whole lot of people could hire me to drive, but Enzo could.
Enzo could, yeah. All right, let's get it on. This is good as we're leaving the field. Bill's grandson goes over. 12 years old, he drives the van over, almost drives over the critical mass. Anyway, we're gonna pack it up, hit the hobby shop, hit the bricks, hit the pool, hit something, I don't know. Had a good session. Maybe even get to look at some of this video that we shot in the last couple hours. but it does look like the wind is here. Right now it's not a good time to fly. He's taking honesty lessons from the preacher here. So here's our thing. We're gonna make
You didn't know that we salted the driveway with that?
we're gonna make a replica fuel pump for the Testarossa, because what Richard has magically done is with all his pantyhose. What do we have? 8 layers of Bimbolini pantyhose. We have 8 layers of pantyhose. The plane's got so much mileage.
Dress up a spider.
We got to take out fuel, and I don't like doing that with a
Near a leg brand.
I want to know what a bimbolino is.
Bimbolini.
Okay.
Okay, here's another word. Do you know the word chickadoodle?
No, I
Linda,
don't.
that's my late bird. Was named Chickadoodle.
Okay.
His picture's on the dashboard of Mike. I'll show you it.
Did you have a fish named
I have a robin that just had 3 babies. You know what her name is? Robbie Rabanzo. Everybody has. We're gonna have a name for you before the week's out.
I got a feeling on that.
She knows Bibi Rebozo.
No, this is. Okay, now we're gonna make a fuel can. Of course, it's got to be red. Is this matching Ferrari red or are we?
This is red.
I don't know.
Red.
You want red out of my inventory? You can get
You're generous to a fault. But Rich is
But you
gonna.
are getting my best red.
The best red, right? The top of the line red. And by the way, this is not Brodak dope. This is his Texas car paint.
This is nuclear proof.
Nuclear. We're all gonna die of cancer when he's done spraying this thing. Boy, that tape matches the ARF just great. Unbelievable.
I think his name is
It's possible. 88 worlds.
This is the 88 Whirls in Russia?
I mentioned to Daryl that I didn't have any film of Casal, and he brought that today. He said, "Here." Casal.
Okay, great. Yeah. I'll give you plenty. You'll be sick of looking at Casal when I'm done with you.
Is that Casal's?
No. He was
It
there.
is. It's mighty big. I like that.
Big and soft corners and bounce the landing. That's the winning combination in F2B.
Well, I did that.
Look at this. Okay, so we're going to paint the can. Then we're going to install this. How are you supposed to install this?
Silicone.
GE silicone? Do you install it before you paint it, or you don't care? Okay.
No, after you paint it, you just put a bead.
Okay, now Richard said this pump is the good one if you're going to buy one, because this backs the fuel out. So you fill a tank. Now I've never had to fuel a tank and take fuel out. See, so this is a new experience for me. But now Econo, with the price of gas going through the roof, he's figured out how to make this thing run on 6 ounces. So we have a road jet on 6 ounces. I got to spend $40 for a pump to take the fuel out. Oh, look at this! Look at this.
Are you getting ready to spray some?
You ready for your physical exam there, Rich? The Stuka exam.
When you spray red paint and it gets on your fingernail.
Oh yeah, you're dead.
Realize what you have to go through everywhere you go.
You got to use a belt sander to get it off.
I like being on the film.
Now it's real important to do the white under the red, because probably the red isn't a bright red, and we want it to match the Ferrari.
Oh,
I don't.
I just don't have a lot of it, so.
If Enzo doesn't approve, this is toast. And you said you have plenty of road jet decals, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Even if I don't, we'll make some.
Can you make some Ferrari decals? Sure. Let's get a big Ferrari decal. Maybe we can show how you make decals on your printer. You already got all my Ferrari stuff out there. If we're going to go to the Spitfire City, let's phew. Ah! You could die being downwind of that stuff.
Even Polacks are smart enough to move.
See, Brodak dope doesn't do this to my lungs. I am able to live a long, healthy life. Now that I use car paint, I'm dying. You're right about that glove, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, I've noticed 1 drop of red paint gets on your pants.
Yeah.
It never comes out. There's no way you can disguise it, especially Ferrari red. See, now Brookins would have no problem. He'd put a mirror thin coat on this. Oh, that looks nice. Brookins, I hope you're jealous when you look at your videos.
It's going underneath.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah.
You just put it in the sun. What's the dry time on it? It's catalyzed urethane? Half an hour?
In the garage, an hour. Out here, probably 30 minutes.
Okay, stick it. Don't put it by Les's ashtray over there.
Might explode.
All right, let's get some Ferrari decals for that puppy. Are we sick or what? Whew. Get out of that heat.
I usually start with lacquer thinner and then I go to the more expensive stuff.
The stuff Brookins sent me, I was blowing a gun out with acetone. I don't know if that's right or not.
That's fine. I just do the final clean with a regular reducer and then leave some in the gun. That way,
Yeah, right,
the
right.
next time I paint, I don't have the off stuff that doesn't mix with the paint.
All right. And we're gonna find out how big he can make a Ferrari decal. I have a little baby Ferrari decals. He made.
Make it bigger than the
Did you see the handle he has? Oh, it's his handle now.
Oh, it's the red handle. I
It has
heard that.
Enzo Roadjet over here. That worked out good on the ARF now? Was that working sweet?
That's perfect.
And I know Al doesn't want one. I offered him a free handle. He said no. He could have put it on eBay and gotten 10 cents for it.
Yeah.
Free handle.
Free. Did you ever turn down a free handle? Look, dance for me, boy. Dance. Boom, boom. Okay, the next thing he's going to poison the universe with, we're going to paint Dale Gleason's handle. Oh, God, he's going to die with a painted handle. Is there still spots on there that goop that was on there before? What would you call that stuff that was on there before?
Blood.
That's skin gum.
Oh, God, that is bad news.
In the guitar industry, that's called splutch.
Yuck. Put that out in the sun. Maybe you can get 2 coats out of that, what's left in the gun.
I'm going, you know, though we have.
Okay, is this Enzo red? That's very close. Okay. Enzomatic.
This is standard PPG red tint.
And Dale, we made 1,000 decals and we finally figured out how we don't have to paint them yellow on the background.
I believe.
Finally.
I think Enzo red or Testaroni red sounds better than PPG red.
Bimbolini red. Yeah, you better get a glove on. Get a glove, baby. Get a glove. So it's only a half hour later and we'll shake and bake the handle. Look at this. Look at this action. A lot of high-tech jigging going on there. Oliver's ready to paint the official Testarossa fuel can. Now Walt Russell made me a Ferrari jug. The only problem is my jug, the lid doesn't fit my pump and now I can't use the pump anyway. Oh, that's Ferrari red. Oh man. You know what they're gonna say? It looks like Ted's fuel can. I can hear it now. Looks like a Trivial Pursuit fuel can. Ooh, that's nice. You know your stuff. Boy, that stuff really can kill you. You know it? That really is death. Ooh, that's nice. That's so nice. I feel like painting a car right now. Keep it light. I don't want to have this can get any heavier than it has to be.
That's the fun part about painting cans.
Yeah, you don't care how
You don't
heavy.
have to paint light.
As Dale's lips turn blue here.
Now, hang on a second.
Use up the paint. There's no point throwing it, in the garbage.
Well, I don't want to. I want to leave just a few grams for his.
Does that really matter if the first coat isn't totally dry? Doesn't matter at all, as long as you don't get a run or a drool or something.
All it needs is 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
For another coat
Yeah,
to go.
okay.
It won't melt the next one down.
Yeah, it won't start bleeding through or anything.
Yeah.
That looks good. Get in there, boy.
If you're scared, say you're scared.
Yeah. Give us all that airline pilot jargon, how tough he is, and then he runs away from a little lung cancer.
He skips away.
He skips away. A little thing like terminal lung cancer, and he's running like a baby. Breathe deep. Ah, the fresh air of Houston. The fresh neighborhood air. Can you imagine the EPA looking at this video? All these house plants are dying.
Is it Ferrari red?
Frogs are dying in a pool. Look, wait to see this. Look at this.
Is it Ferrari red?
Why don't you go get your fuel can, baby? You could be doing this.
Close.
You like to suck fuel out. How's that look? Pretty cool. Now, what? This is from
Last time we went,
the museum in
remember
Galveston.
when we went, the Sky Raider wasn't there.
The Sky Raider, what? Yeah.
Well, I went about 6 months later, and the Sky Raider was there, and I couldn't talk the guys into putting the wings down because there was too much stuff around.
Oh,
So
okay.
I took some pictures.
Oh, did Les see these yet?
I keep forgetting to show them to him. So,
Okay, so here's
The engine to get the wings down, don't
here's your choice of decals for your custom $99.95 handle. Let's see what we can do for you. Maverick, that'll work. Nah.
Power Master Fuels. We're gonna
Well,
have
we
to
can
go
put
with
one of those on, sure.
I'm with you guys.
Power Master Fuels it is. He's going to show the whole routine for the decals. It worked.
Does blue go
Perfectly.
well on red?
No.
That's what I was thinking.
Black does, but we can print some on white background. They'll show up well, but you'll have to cut them out, and what it'll look like is like a sticker because it won't be clear. But who cares?
That's right.
All right, so these are all the decals you didn't use.
Yeah, odds and ends off and on.
Okay, the Rojet.
Paper's not in there. Okay.
This an ARF?
Yes.
I don't care.
It's
Here's a guy ready to have an enema. That's the look on his face. Is the enema next or the trophy presentation? Okay, so we're off to computer land here. My favorite
we
thing.
want Ferrari.
Yeah, Ferrari.
We want to start with that.
I want a Ferrari shield. Let's start with that, yes. This is a great technique. This is something really worthwhile. You should watch this, Dale. This is really state of the art. State of the decal.
I taught it to him.
Put a refresher.
This is the kind of stuff I don't need to know as long as he's alive.
Okay, where did I put your stuff? That's where the real genius comes in. Where is it?
Windy decals. Now that's
Look at that
cool.
yellow and red with there. I kind of
Ooh,
Which one you like? This
Ferrari.
you want the shield?
yeah. And
Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, how could you go wrong with that?
All right. So. How easy that is.
Okay.
And as long as you stay in the corner, it stays proportional. If I was to drag this out, it would make it fat that way.
Yeah, well, we don't want to distort it.
But we can also go in here and say we're going to format this picture, and we want to change the size. So now we can just tell it how big we want, and we can tell it we want lock the aspect ratio. So if I increase this 10%, the width will increase 10%, so it doesn't get distorted.
Okay.
So all we have to do is tell it what size we want, and we can work that way. I tend to just drag it till it's just stay out of the way. And I'll
Okay, here they are coming out of the printer. Testarossa, Ferrari. There they're coming out. Now this is an inkjet?
Oh, that means our beer's cold. 20 minutes.
Our beer's cooked.
Set on photograph settings. So it
When you make
really
decal
like-
paper. Okay, so there it is on the
So it's basically the same thing as that picture I showed you.
Okay.
See, this one came right out of there. So glossy paper.
Okay, but
Decal
this
is
is
fine.
obviously special paper.
It's decal paper.
Okay.
But the printer is printing on it like it's a photo.
Okay. So you get a high resolution and it takes a few minutes to...
Yeah, it really
Okay.
lays.
Now that has to be, that's sprayed with
to be
the
cleared.
fixative.
Needs to be cleared so that it won't melt when we put it in the water. That's the only reason why you have to have that on there.
Okay, so we have decals.
Oh, thanks.
So now, what you're doing is, you're gonna have to shoot it with clear, is that what you're
I
doing?
sprayed Cryoline Clear over it.
Okay.
10 minutes later, I'm putting it in the water and sticking it on something.
And that's a water transfer.
Water transfer.
This
And
is
the only
good.
reason why I clear it with Krylon $3 a can clear is so that the ink won't melt when you put it in water. It doesn't have any other effect than that. I guess after a few days she's beginning to accept you.
Beginning to accept us.
Are you accepting us or tolerating us? What's the deal? Do you accept us?
You know, last year.
Good bite, Richie.
She probably does.
And it likes to be scratched.
Give him a good bite. Give him a good bite.
Right.
She was up on Richard's bed, up on the floor.
She was.
Decals. Who needs decals when you have a cat?
Me and Craig Dock used to all the time have these one-ups. And he'd come up with something, he'd say, okay, I got something today. We're gonna do this. Like I just said, mow a big circle out in grass is 4 foot high. And you gotta land in it. Well, both of us finally landed, and I said, okay, now you gotta take off in it. Well, okay, we both take off in it. Now the rule is you gotta land in it and take off in it and not turn around. You can't back up and get the full circle. You must get it stopped and up. So we both do that. So one day we decided to put the limbo up out there. So the limbo went from 5 feet to 6 feet to 5 feet to 3 feet. Then we go down to 18 inches, and I said, this is not exactly fair, Craig, because your airplane only sits up about 7 inches, and mine sits up 15. So to get under the limbo, I got 3 inches. And Craig says, well, if you're scared, say you're scared. So I said,
well, here you are under the limbo land.
And so I said, okay, but any parts dragging, don't care. And he said, oh no, the wheels can't touch. I said, no, I'm going to do it inverted. And he says, that's your ass. And so
here it is.
Here it is.
Inverted limbo land.
We never had another one up. I'm dragging the wingtip and I'm dragging the rudder, but by God, it went under that limbo. So we flew under the sheds. We landed on top of the sheds. Here's a crazy. And the idea was that someone had to drive the tractor, and it must stay in.
Okay, so what Richard did when the decal was dry, this is what he used. This is his solution to, as he drops the can. A quick coat of this over the Ferrari decals, and we're ready to put the decals on the Ferrari can. Speaking of Ferrari Owners Club, he's all dressed up for Mexican food tonight. Oh, we got a pan. Look at this. Unbelievable. Dale, pay attention. This is high tech. Only 2 people in Texas know how to do this. Neither one of them are in the room. They went out for Mexican food.
I was doing Aurora F-86Ds in 1954. It's called a water transfer slide decal, right?
Pay attention now. This is the secret stuff. Oh, he's got composite scissors. Look at this guy.
Yeah, because it's not centered. Okay, generally, for me, the pump is on this side. So it's going to cover up this much. So we probably want to put it on this side.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
I forgot about the pump.
Oh, the process begins.
As we're doing this, we're watching Jimmy Casale at the 88 World
He
Championships.
missed the intersection there
Where was that?
really badly. Did he win here?
This was no. He was 10th or something.
This was the first year I think the Chinese took over, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Look back soon.
they sure did take over. Doubt about that.
But where are they flying?
Kiev.
Oh, yeah.
Notice a cloud of black smoke.
That's salva set. Basically the same stuff that we had from Midgley when Midgley sent up his decal equivalent of salva set. Softens the decal. The model railroaders use this stuff.
Makes it suck down over rivets, cattle lines.
Richard, are we going to eat at the Taco Cabana down there?
Yes, sir. As soon as Edie gets home.
Okay, that's the spot. Dave and Don Hutchison are here.
Yeah, they left a message on Dale's cell phone that they were at the field.
Oh,
So that's why I was wondering if
give
we
them
should-
instructions.
if we should tell them just to what, keep coming down? I forgot, I'll have to go read my instructions. I'll go read it when I get on call and see. Well, it's down here on the corner. Just as we turned on to
Jones?
Yeah, on to Jones Road, right, Richard? Is it that Taco Cabana?
No, that's, I don't know what that is.
Jones
It's Taco
Road.
something. The Jones Road.
It's a pink building.
Jones in
Taco Cabana,
1960.
that's at the intersection of 6, isn't it?
Yeah, 6 and Jones.
Yeah, it's something. It's a Taco something. Cabana.
That's Taco Cabana.
Taco Bimbolini, that's where we're going.
No.
Yeah, Richard. you
Combination
were saying a while ago.
Italian food and
Home
Mexican.
phone or my
No,
cell
your
phone?
Cell phone, right.
That may have been Al or somebody. I really don't want to squeegee all the stuff out. I just want to get most of the air bubble out. Because if I squeegee all the stuff out, then it doesn't dissolve the decal and really stick. The big ones are the toughest.
What?
When you're trying to do AMA numbers or something, it's murder.
They just not want to cooperate. You can leave a little bit of imperfection because the solver set is going to try to suck it down. We're not in the middle of our can. No
This is Russia, huh?
No, let's see, I can't tell who it is.
No, I'm not who the flyer is, but
You
it's in
happy with
Russia.
that?
You bet. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, there's some wrinkles on there, but hopefully the solver set will suck them down.
Will it be dry enough to put clear on the night?
I'll be dry enough to clear on 15 minutes.
One thing's for sure, it's a lot quicker than if we had Al hand paint it on.
And it's a whole lot faster than if it was on an airplane because this wouldn't be acceptable. Yeah, they have to get it squared up and straight and all that sort of stuff.
Should put closer.
A little bit of a wrinkle there.
Yeah, if you got a few wrinkles, it's a
can.
fuel can. Yeah, come on, it's just that. If that was a wing of a, you'd be nervous now. You'd be thinking, oh, I gotta get rid of that, get rid of that. You could really just put a pinhole in them sometimes. Oh, we'll see when we get back from food how it dries up. Okay, let's see how this Enzo thing came out. Look at
Gave
this.
them fair warning, didn't we?
Look at this. Now you ready for the clear? Ooh, this is gonna be nice. I'm getting out of your. Phew! Toxic behavior. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't breathe for 20 minutes, girls.
Let me get my glove on.
He forgets his glove. Look, he's scattering the troops. You can run, but you can't hide from two-part mix. So, Rich, how tough is life in Galveston here?
Houston.
These cowboys. He's got the glove. The 2-part mix. Blow that automobile. Phew, does that stuff stink. Holy mackerel, Andy. Dale's getting smoked out. That's a smart place to sit, downwind, with your nostrils spread wide open. Ah, smart. What's wrong with this picture? Ferrari, nothing but the best for Ferrari owners. So I hope all these little decal tips work out. That looks good, Rich. That's definitely the can from hell. So this is for Ramo Bark. If you come to Houston, Ramo, this is the kind of life you have.
I come out here, now I come out here tomorrow night and do some salt. Pretty, and it won't be hard. And it doesn't care what direction it goes in. It'll pump in and it'll suck out.
Well, once that's dry, we'll see how that goes in, how your technique is. You got to go with the program.
Yeah. When we get back from eating, that'll be dry.
That'll be dry after Mexican
We'll
food?
go ahead and set it outside. It's tack-free in about 5 minutes. So nothing will stick.
And the bigger the mass is, the quicker it goes.
Yeah. And I didn't thin this as much because it's not an airplane, so
yeah, who cares?
The thinner slows it down.
All right, so we'll check it out when we get back. Everybody is ready to go. Mexican Taco Cabana, where the hell are we going?
2 minutes to get there. So
yeah, you got 17 people, and none of them know how to get there apparently.
well, I know how to get there.
Which might be good. Now, thanks to this lovely lady, we all had the greatest Mexican food.
Oh, y'all are worth it.
Thank you so much.
You are more than welcome there.
Where's the rest of the crew?
They're coming.
Well, we're talking cars. Does Wendy know this thing has 338,800 something miles on it?
Wow.
Same motor, same transmission.
340,000 miles.
Yeah. And if you notice our license plate, this one says UAL 175, the other one says UAL 93.
What does that mean?
Well, this is the one that went in the second tower.
This, you might remember this gentleman as Auto Gyro Boy from the first Texas trip, Auto Gyro Boy.
That's the one that went in.
Let's go look at the porno he's got. Look at this. He's got a stack of porno. Oh! Come on, bring it in the shop.
Well, then we got to clean it off before we clear it.
And I want to get rid of it.
That's pretty dry. The handle's dry. We're trying to decide what decal is appropriate for Dale's handle.
Up and down.
Do these vice grips come with it?
Of course.
Sure.
Oh, there's a wolf.
Okay, so we're looking at Don's Dauntless SBD5 plans, well drawn. Are you an artist, a draftsman? What do you call it? Oh, you just did it?
First thing it says on here is I'm not a draftsman.
Oh, okay.
Don't expect too much.
Yeah.
Then there's a second sheet with all the bullshit on it.
Yeah.
The tank, the controls, and the ribs and all that crap.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks really nicely drawn. Back in the days when people knew how to draw.
For not being a draftsman, you did a nice job.
But he's got all the holes in the flaps too. That's pretty small.
Actually, there's one row less than the real thing, but it's close.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, the real one is a dive bomber.
Yeah, I know.
And they pop the flaps when they drop the bomb.
Yeah, they went
Pop.
both ways. Split
Pop.
flaps. Yeah.
This will look nice.
Yeah.
There's a guy in California named, not California, it's in Oregon named Walt Russell, who's making a Helldiver. I helped him with the plans, but I'm not a you know, he drew them and then I.
Transplanted Texan.
Yeah, you've talked to him, right?
These came out of a book I had about Navy bombers during World War II, and there was an SB-2C drawing in there, which was excellent, which I sent over to.
We took about a nice short nose for you. Where's that 91?
Yeah.
Give me that 91.
This airplane.
Let's see if it'll balance.
Yeah.
On paper.
Most of these things you got to doctor up the wing to get enough area. This wing is just scale. The elevator is actually shrunk from full size.
Now this is a profile, right?
This is a profile.
Okay.
Yeah. The airplane's in the car. Very nice, Don.
We'll bring it in. We'll see it at the field tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be in the field. Then I got the P-40. There's 2 airplanes.
Oh, let's see if this fits right in here.
Oh, perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Yeah, that's just
Roadjet 90 in a 30-ounce profile. That'll be nice. The Ferrari handles. They're selling so well.
And I got a T6
I love them. My gas can! Oi, oi, oi! He dropped.
Antenna's up. Yeah.
Plumbing is up.
Yeah, you know what I would have done is solder 2 short tubes to the top of the can, and I wonder why nothing. Yeah.
There's it on the T6.
The profile, right?
Yeah, they're Warbird profiles. They're all about 500 square inches for a 40.
Okay, for a 40 ship.
Magnum 36 or OS 40. Then you got the little bullshit sheets.
Yeah.
And a 3.
Or this would be perfect in sports scale. If you,
Oh, yeah.
Do you have
Oh,
sports
sure.
scale in Texas? Or?
No, we don't do much scale anymore there.
Yeah, I want my can polished. There's a little overspray on there, amigo.
Glad to have a place to hold it.
Amigo, when you deliver this to the Ferrari Owners Club, this has to be perfect.
When you deliver them, it's a test. If they don't finish it, then they have to give it back.
Woo! He likes being in the Ferrari Owners Club, I can tell. Okay, now 1 tube has to go to the bottom, obviously. 1 tube to the top.
And of course it's full of fumes, so it'll light off here in a minute.
He's got this all figured out. It's just like playing follow the leader and he's the leader. We could play that music, leader of the pack. Rich, you look so serious. What's going on there? You seeing Mother Teresa in the reflection in the fuel cap or what? What's going on there?
Pure cute.
Everybody likes tiger mouth. Ooh.
Yeah.
I've painted one of these. They look so easy when somebody else does it. When you go to do it, 10,000 pieces of tape laid. Well, now with all these computer stencils, I think everybody could do it. But years ago, no stencils. That was masking tape, baby.
That's the slickest P40 they ever built, the Q.
I'm not real familiar with a P40. What would that be? The latest one, of course.
That was the last, and they only made 2 of them, and they never sold any.
Oh, okay.
But I got a bubble canopy and really slick.
It really dissipates the heat.
Well, the Q is up on this side. And there were only 2 made of the Q?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they turn it around.
Yeah, see, the only guy that knows stuff like that is Al and you. Everybody, you could make one up that doesn't exist and nobody know because
Somebody would. Some rivet counter would say, hey, there was no such airplane.
Yeah, well, we have to kill him.
So this is a bubble canopy.
P40.
Yeah, but nobody believes anything poor Al says anyway, so.
Well, that's true. Yep.
P40Q. Yep. Interesting. So we went to see this guy with the Spitfire. What a day we had.
Can turns over, it won't seep out. If we did, it would
He's back out in the car.
And you got the plane in the car. We'll see it tomorrow down the field?
Yes.
Okay.
Reach out.
And I got this great camera, thanks to Uncle Al. We got a 400 megapixel, 400 pictures on a card camera.
Very good. I think we'll see
You throw a little oil on here, you know.
Oh yeah, that'll be gone. Yeah,
That's gonna be
exactly. Pretty neat. Now, one thing good: if somebody borrows your fuel can, they're not going to say, "Hey, that's my fuel." Be a big spender. Twin exhausts. I prefer twin exhausts. I wonder, this pump company, how many people set this up and don't have the tube going to the bottom of the can, and they call the pump company, "Your pump ain't worth nothing, boy."
Yeah, what are you boys trying to pull?
The fast one on us RC flyers. You Testarossa owners. Just like brand new twin exhausts. Baking soda and water. Defluxing agent. Oh, so official. Is this like the economy job? I get one silver solder vent and one no silver solder vent. He's trying to economize on my products.
So we're drawing fuel out of that one, so we want to filter on the other side of the pump.
We have this on video. The man is trying to determine which way is in and which way is out.
It's not.
They don't mark it?
It's not giving me air. It's a.
That is pretty.
It's about 15 years old.
These got Rojet decals on there. Of course, they're 20 years old.
One of these goes backwards. That's what I'm testing.
Okay, time to go to Scobie. Saturday morning.
What you got on with this?
That's a Texas Humvee. Look at this. Try to find a way to waste $100,000 or $500,000, whatever they cost. Unbelievable. Only in Texas. Saturday morning. Look at this Ferrari fuel can. Actually, I put it in a box and there's a bolt sticking out on the handle. And on the other side there's a big scratch. I can't believe it. Get back to the house. I'll clear that bolt off. Dale's gearing up for a flight. The Mexican food is already kicking in. What a great night last night. Rich is already flying. Boy, this guy's serious. I guess we got to get our flights in early. They're predicting heavy winds this afternoon. Oh, and I wanted to get Rich to fly to Testarossa a few times. Well,